All right, so Zone 8B is real. Right now it's the beginning of March. We got flower beds established. Everything is laid out, established. Water hose is here. Only one water hose. But we got peas growing over here. We finishing up the broccoli, curly kale, cabbage, collards. We finishing up everything. But we have established new beds over here, all the way across here. And then we also have a bed way over here on the wall. The question is, we already know, by the way, there's a bed right here. If y'all remember, I did pallets down here, and then I put some soil on top of these pallets. And the pallets are slowly breaking down, if you can see the gaps right there. But it did great, man. I don't know what it is about aeration. Think about this. This is a new concept. Think about this. Aeration with soil. Allow the roots to just grow crazy. But nevertheless, we're gonna have to water this stuff. And then I got a bed all the way over here. Y'all remember this bed when video getting a little dirty in the soil, getting that soil right. Got this bed here. How in the world do we water it? Right now, it is early March. But we gotta water all this stuff because whether we like it or not, it's almost 80 degrees, early March. This is the time where the bugs, everything arise and come up. So we're gonna have to come up with a way that we can properly water this without being out here 24/7 trying to protect our investments. So we're going to my favorite big box orange store. Yeah, Home Depot. We're going to Home Depot and we're going to buy some supplies to irrigate this because you can't do it by yourself. You cannot do this by yourself. So y'all stay tuned and let's go.
Grow, eco neighbor, grow, 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 eco neighbor, grow, 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 eco neighbor, grow, 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 eco neighbor.
Okay, we are ready to begin our irrigation. Gigi got a lot going on right now. She got a lot going on right now. She's killing it right now. So let's do this. Let's do this together. Well, I may work on an irrigation because you're in the state of Florida. Can you look up at the camera at least? We're in the state of Florida, and it gets hot.
Yeah.
It gets real hot, and you got a lot going on right here. I mean, you got a lot of growth going on right here. And in order to maintain this growth, in order to keep everything going, we're gonna have to water it. And Gigi, she does a lot of different things. She don't share a lot with you, but she does a lot. She got a lot going on. But at the same time, we have to maintain this. And there's times where we're not gonna be here to water. So what we're getting ready to do, we're getting ready to set up a irrigation, a low cost budget irrigation system. Hey, brought to you by yours truly. Yeah, we're getting ready to do this. So let's go ahead and let's set it up, okay? So we want our regular water system. So we're gonna put a Y connector here because we want to use our water hose. And then we're gonna use this for our irrigation system. So went to the big box store and bought a Y. This is one piece right here. So just to let you know, this is one piece right here. We bought the Y. It's almost identical to this Y. It has shut-off valves and everything like that. Then the extenders. This extender, the reason why you want this extender is to screw onto here to connect to the hose. And this hose will provide, our water pressure is not strong at all, but this condensed 1/2 inch hose will create a pressure system where we can truly have a good irrigation system. If you notice, we got peas right here, so we want to feed the peas. We want to feed some of the curly kale, the broccoli. This is going to change, but at the same time, we want to feed this garden right here. We want to feed this garden right here, and then we're going to do this raised bed over here, and then we're going to transition to over here. So I got a lot of tubing out here, and this is 1/2 inch tubing that you can buy. And then we're going to draw in this T connector. You want to get a T connector because what the idea is, we're going to go from over here from the water hose to all the way over here, and then we're going to get the T connector, and the T connector is going to distribute the water from over here to the flower beds over here to flower beds over here. Okay, so that T connector is going to connect, and we're going to cut this tubing to distribute water over here as well as over there. So let's get started.
Go.
So this is a 3/4, half, 5, or 5/8. It's multiple addition. It's an extender. So what I do is I add this. I bought this, which is the Y connector, and then I screw this on. And the reason why I want to do this is because I want to extend my tubing, this tubing right here, to this. In order for me to connect that, I gotta connect that right there. So same thing right here. See, I already did this, and once it's seized, it's seized. It's pretty simple how you connect the hose to the connectors. All you have to do is go here and then push it in. Push it in firmly. And then once you push it in firmly, that's pretty much it. It's already connected. It's seized and it's already waterproof, okay? So just push it in far as you possibly can. It has a little pressure, but it's all good. Now when you want to end the water supply, it's almost like, you remember back in the days when you used to drink from the water hose? It just crimps it. You know, this is the crimper. So this is the clamp. It's a 1/2 inch clamp or 5/8 that you can end it. So what we're doing, we're running the hose all the way down to that end. Then we want to end it. So by ending it, we're going to put this crimp on here. So let me show you how we're going to add that. It's just like this. You put a crimp in the hose right there, just like how you used to cut off the water. And then we will add this to it, okay? So it's pretty simplistic. Just gonna add that right there. Then we're gonna come back and crimp it around. And then we're gonna close that in. Come back, clamp it around, slide that down. Then we're gonna crimp it right there. That puts a crimp in the hose. So we can lay that down right there, okay? Now to hold everything in place, we're gonna use tubing stakes. This is a kit that you can get. It's all in the area. I went to Home Depot. This is where I found everything. Very everything was well organized, everything was well in place. So you can get these tubing stakes. This is what you're gonna hold down your tubing for so you can put it in place. So we're gonna hold everything down, okay? Let's open it up. The ground's so soft that I may have to tack it in just a little bit. I'm just gonna put it right here to hold it. So that works just to hold it in place. But I may have to get some little clamps to kind of hold it down just in place. But you get the idea. These clamps are here to hold everything in place. I might put one right here. Keep everything in place. Yep. There it is. So we have the infrastructure here, and then later on we're going to come back and we're going to place the actual sprayers in these parts where we can spray. So right here, if you notice, we have the extended beds from here separated from here. We got the line going around here. We're going to put a shutoff valve right here. So I've cut the line. I've cut this line to insert this shutoff valve. The shutoff valve will be it is the BVAL 50-1. So this shutoff valve will be connected here and then from the main line. So I don't have to water these if they don't need watering, because what I'm paying attention to is my sunlight. Some plants, we have made sure that sun-loving plants, they are sitting here, and the shade-loving plants, because of the sun, they sit back here because the house was shaded. So these may need a different amount of water versus these. So that's why I'm putting in this shutoff valve. So that's what that shutoff valve looks like. Okay. So I'm going to install it, and I'm going to show you how I install it. It's very easy, very simplistic. So let's go. And we're going to connect the main line right here. All you have to do is fit it in, push it, and it seizes. One thing about valves, no matter whether you're dealing with water, any type of water valve or any type of valve, whenever it's going here, the line is coming in here, coming out there. If it's that way, it's closed. If it's this way, it's open. So whether you're cutting on your water or anything, just remember, whenever it's going that way, it's closed. Whenever it's going this way, it's open. Okay. So I'm going to close it right now. And that valve is installed. Just that easy. That's the beautiful thing I love about this Rainbird setup. Okay, here is a tool that is the fun part. This is where you can customize your line, your tubing. So here's the main line right here. And what we're getting ready to do, we're gonna put in holes into this main line to be like our distributors to the actual beds. So this tool right here, it punches a hole inside this line, and this is the Rainbird HP UN1-1. You can just punch it right here in this line, the main line, and then now I'm going to show you some connectors that you can place the connectors in here, and it's a tool where you can use to place the connectors easily in here, and then run your actual lines all the way through here, and then place your sprayers wherever you would like to have them. So this is the fun part. This is the part I like. Let's talk about the different ways that we're going to distribute the water. This right here is the Rainbird RSS TKX, and this is like a sprayer. It goes into the ground. Remember we talked about the tubing? You're going to punch the tubing. So how do we connect the end to the tubing to the main line right here? You're going to use these right here to connect them. And this is the drippers, Rainbird, and this is a 10-pack. And so you can use these right here to connect. So once you punch a hole in, you can punch a hole in here. You can route it from here and then connect this tubing here. This right here is a drip irrigation. This tubing right here, we can use drip irrigation throughout. So once again, we will punch a hole here and here, use this connector, and then connect it to this drip irrigation, and we can feed it throughout the whole bed and use that drip. It's just that simple. I mean, here is a sprayer. These are some additional sprayers that you can use, small sprayers. If you want water to be distributed in a specific area, these are great that you can definitely use. So if you just take a look at the Rainbird area, or whether your local feed and seed store or your big box stores, take a look, because this will allow you to build your own customized irrigation. And don't be intimidated. It's not that hard. It's very simplistic, especially if you're on the go. You got a career going on, you got a business going on, you got a family going on. There's times you're not going to be out here to be able to take care of your garden. So what I'm trying to do is show you some ways that you can definitely water your garden, and you can still use this manual process with your involvement and still water your garden. So I'm going to try to go ahead and put everything together, and it's customized. Whatever you set up right now, you can still change. So you're not locked into something that's in the foundation, something that's dug in, that you're locked into. So this right here gives you options, and you can customize it. If you don't like the way that the water distribute is going, you can change it. So let me lay something out. I'm gonna do a rough layout, and I'm gonna show you what I have, and I'm gonna show you the different ways that I can irrigate my garden, and we'll be back. So the hole is punched with this right here, this device right here. So you just place it firmly into the hole. You create the hole, and then we're going to use the installation tool right here, and it's a purple tool. I'll take the connector hose here, and we're going to feed it into there. Okay. is. Gotta activate it. And look how much ground it covers. Goes all the way across here. We're spraying all out here. And then we're getting this bed all the way over here. So it covers this whole quadrant right here. This whole area right here. I'm probably gonna put one somewhere up in here so I can get this whole coverage right up in here. But it's literally covering that whole area right there. So we're gonna continue on, okay? Okay, this attachment here is the bubbler. It's gonna give you a different sprayer. It's gonna give you that bubbling effect where it's gonna kind of like a fountain. And I'm just gonna connect my line here and run it through. And then I'm connecting some soaker hose too so I can water as I go. I'm gonna place this here. And we're gonna come here. So I'm gonna cut off the water real quick and then we're gonna place a hose here. Yeah, man. I'm gonna place this right in there. And once you hear the snap, you know it's good. Okay? Now let's start the water again. And now we have a sprinkler here. So that gives us a different feel, a different sprayer. I just want to show you the different varieties of sprayers you can use. You can customize everything based to your needs. So this is a good alternative. Place this one down here, right there. So before I close up everything and make everything all neat and aesthetically pleasing, I just want to go over some of the individual pieces that will be beneficial for your setup. Going back to here, this ties into your actual faucet. This is a great attachment. You don't have to have all of these now. This is just so you can let your imagination just kind of go. So we got the main hose. The main hose goes all the way through here. I have a T connector here. The T connector is this EFT25-1 Rainbird T connector, so I can continue to go here and then I can feed it through here. And this comes in a roll, so you can get 25-foot roll or more roll than that. But you can easily cut it, and the straighter you cut it, the better. It just slides directly into here. It's just that simple. And then you can come through here, and remember, you want to get some connectors to come here. Most of your attachment will have connectors, so you want to get you a piercer tool like I showed you in the past. And here's a different type of sprayer where it sprinkles just in a little area. So you can connect and keep on going all the way through here if you wanted to. But this sprayer here that I have attached here it's covering pretty much all that area right there. It's doing good. And I actually have it cut down. It is adjustable. This piece right here, you can adjust it. You can wind it down or crank it out. So that's there. It's watering all this area right here. And another thing that I bought was a cutoff valve. You can shut it off here, and you can open it up. So remember, if it's a line, it's open. If it's horizontal, it's closed. Then I have another T. These hold down bars are good. I'm going to have to buy some more. That's going to allow me to clean this up. Like I said, this is rough. Before I hide all of this stuff, I want to show you the inner workings so you'll understand. Another thing that you want is at the end of the hose, you want a cutoff, a crimper. So basically you slide this on, and then you slide that piece in, you crimp it just like you crimping a hose. You remember back in days when you drunk for the water hose. So you want that. And there's a lot of other attachments, y'all. A whole lot of attachments that you can really be creative and customize your whole irrigation system. So this is a quick way you can bring in and customize your irrigation system. And I mean, it's no nonsense. You just cut it on, let it do, customize it the way you want to do it. Don't be intimidated. You can do this, y'all. I know you can do this. I look forward to seeing some of you all taking on this project and doing it yourselves, especially you people that are busy, that's on the go, that don't really have time to really care for your garden like you would like to, but you need to get the water. And here in Florida, we gotta have the water. So y'all take care. Hope this was beneficial to you all. Take care, be blessed, and don't forget, whatever you do, whatever y'all do, please keep on growing. Grow.